Europe! Just the word conjures up romantic images. Cobblestone streets, sidewalk cafes, ancient history, and exciting modern culture. And while each country and region offers its own unique flavor, there are some cities that consistently rise to the top of every traveler's bucket list. I'm David, and today we're going to explore my picks for the top 10 cities in Europe that first-time visitors just can't miss. From the Eiffel Tower to the Coliseum, from canals and gondolas to medieval castles and vibrant tapas bars, we'll take a virtual journey to inspire your next European adventure. So grab your travel journal, get ready to take some notes, and let's get started. Paris is the perfect place to start our European journey. It's for lovers, history buffs, art lovers, foodies, and anyone who appreciates beauty and elegance. Picture this: strolling along the Seine River at sunset, the Eiffel Tower sparkling, duck into a cozy cafe for wine and cheese, then head to a lively jazz club in the Latin Quarter. No trip is complete without visiting the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa, or climbing the Arc de Triomphe for a bird's-eye view. And the pastries. Paris is more than its landmarks. It's the feeling when you wander through Montmartre or browse a local market. The city's energy stays with you long after you've left. From the romance of Paris, we travel south to the ancient grandeur of Rome. This is a city that truly has it all: history, art, culture, and some of the best food in the world. As you walk through the Roman Forum, imagine the gladiators battling in the Coliseum, or Julius Caesar strolling these very streets. Then step inside the Pantheon, a temple to all gods, and feel the weight of history wash over you. No trip to Rome is complete without a visit to Vatican City, the smallest country in the world and the heart of the Catholic Church. Marvel at the grandeur of St. Peter's Basilica, and don't forget to make a wish at the Trevi Fountain and toss in a coin to ensure you'll return. But Rome is more than just ancient ruins. Take a cooking class and learn to make pasta like a local, or simply wander the charming Trastevere neighborhood, enjoying dinner at a trattoria as the sun sets over the Tiber River. And next, we're off to Barcelona, a city that sizzles with energy and creativity. From the moment you arrive, you'll be captivated by its unique blend of Catalan culture, stunning architecture, and Mediterranean charm. Of course, no trip to Barcelona is complete without a visit to the Sagrada Familia, Antoni Gaudi's masterpiece that's still under construction after over a century. Its whimsical towers and intricate facades are like something out of a dream. And speaking of Gaudi, be sure to spend some time exploring Park Güell, another of his whimsical creations. With its colorful mosaics, gingerbread-like houses, and stunning views of the city, it's a feast for the senses. But Barcelona is more than just Gaudi. Wander down Las Ramblas, the city's most famous boulevard, and soak up the lively atmosphere. Get lost in the maze-like streets of the Gothic Quarter, or relax on the beach at Barceloneta with a plate of paella and a glass of sangria. Chapter 4. London Calling. From the moment you step off the plane, you'll be immersed in the city's unique blend of history and culture. Start with a visit to Buckingham Palace, the Queen's official residence. Watch the changing of the guard ceremony. Next, head to the Tower of London, a historic castle. Check out the Crown Jewels, a dazzling display of royal regalia. No trip is complete without a ride on the London Eye, and catch a show in the West End. London is more than just its landmarks. Wander through Hyde Park or browse Notting Hill. And don't forget to have a pint in a traditional pub. Chapter 5. From the bustling streets of London, we jet off to the idyllic Greek islands, and specifically to the breathtaking island of Santorini. With its whitewashed villages, blue-domed churches, and stunning sunsets over the Aegean Sea, Santorini is the stuff of travel dreams. The best way to experience Santorini is to simply wander through its charming villages, like Oia and Fira. Get lost in the maze of narrow streets lined with whitewashed houses adorned with colorful bougainvillea. Stop for a coffee or a glass of local wine at a cafe with a view, and soak up the relaxed island vibes. Of course, no trip to Santorini is complete without watching the sunset over the caldera. Head to Oia, perched high on the cliffs, for the most iconic views. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the whitewashed buildings and the blue Aegean Sea, you'll understand why Santorini is considered one of the most romantic destinations in the world. Chapter 6. From the sun-drenched Greek islands, we head north to Amsterdam, a city that's as charming as it is quirky. With its picturesque canals, narrow houses, and laid-back vibe, Amsterdam is a city that's easy to fall in love with. Start your Amsterdam adventure with a canal cruise. It's the best way to get your bearings and admire the city's unique architecture from the water. You'll see everything from grand canal houses to quirky houseboats, all connected by the city's intricate network of canals. Next, head to the Anne Frank House, a poignant reminder of Amsterdam's history during World War II. It's a sobering but important experience that will stay with you long after you leave. Of course, no trip to Amsterdam is complete without a visit to the Rijksmuseum, home to masterpieces by Dutch masters like Rembrandt and Vermeer. And be sure to check out the Van Gogh Museum, dedicated to the life and work of the iconic artist. Next, we're off to Prague, a city that feels like it's straight out of a fairy tale. With its stunning Gothic architecture, charming cobblestone streets, and medieval Old Town, Prague is a city that will transport you back in time. Start your Prague adventure with a visit to Prague Castle, a sprawling complex of palaces, churches, and gardens that's one of the largest ancient castles in the world. From here, you can enjoy stunning views of the city below. Next, head to the Old Town Square, the heart of Prague's historic center. Here, you'll find the iconic astronomical clock, a marvel of medieval engineering that's been telling time for over 600 years. Of course, no trip to Prague is complete without a stroll across the Charles Bridge, the city's most famous bridge. Lined with statues of saints, it's a popular spot for street performers and artists. Number 8. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. From the fairy tale charm of Prague, we travel south to Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. This Tuscan city is a feast for the senses, with its stunning art, architecture, and delicious food and wine. Start your Florence adventure with a visit to the Duomo, the city's iconic cathedral with its massive dome designed by Brunelleschi. Climb to the top of the dome for breathtaking views of the city. Next, head to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the world's oldest and most famous art museums. Here, you'll find masterpieces by Renaissance masters like Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Botticelli. Of course, no trip to Florence is complete without a visit to the Ponte Vecchio, the city's only bridge that wasn't destroyed during World War II. Today, it's home to a variety of shops, including jewelry stores and art galleries. Number 9. Vienna, waltzing through history. Next, we're off to Vienna, the capital of Austria, and a city that's synonymous with elegance, grandeur, and classical music. From its opulent palaces and grand opera houses to its charming coffee houses and world-renowned museums, Vienna is a city that will captivate your senses. Start your Vienna adventure with a visit to the Schönbrunn Palace, the summer residence of the Habsburg emperors. With its stunning gardens, opulent interiors, and fascinating history, it's a must-see for any visitor to Vienna. Next, head to the Hofburg Palace, the winter residence of the Habsburg emperors. Today, it's home to a number of museums, including the Imperial Treasury, where you can see the crown jewels of the Holy Roman Empire. Of course, no trip to Vienna is complete without experiencing a classical music concert. Vienna is home to some of the world's most famous orchestras and opera houses, including the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra and the Vienna State Opera. Number 10. Dubrovnik, the Pearl of the Adriatic. And finally, we end our European adventure in Dubrovnik, a stunningly beautiful city located on the Adriatic coast of Croatia. With its medieval walls, terracotta rooftops, and sparkling blue waters, Dubrovnik is a city that feels both historic and timeless. Start your Dubrovnik adventure with a walk around the city walls, which offer stunning views of the city and the Adriatic Sea. The walls are over a mile long and date back to the 13th century. Next, head to the Straten, Dubrovnik's main street. This pedestrian-only street is lined with shops, restaurants, and cafes, and it's the perfect place to soak up the city's lively atmosphere. Of course, no trip to Dubrovnik is complete without a visit to the nearby island of Lokrum. Just a short ferry ride from Dubrovnik, Lokrum is a beautiful island with a Benedictine monastery, a saltwater lake, and plenty of opportunities for swimming and sunbathing. Your European adventure awaits. And there you have it, my top 10 must-visit European destinations. From the romantic streets of Paris to the ancient ruins of Rome, from the canals of Amsterdam to the Greek islands, Europe is a continent that has something to offer everyone. I hope this video has inspired you to start planning your own European adventure. Whether you're interested in history, art, culture, food, or simply soaking up the atmosphere of some of the world's most beautiful cities, Europe has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book your flights, and get ready for the trip of a lifetime. And be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and inspiration. Happy travels!